Okay, friends, this is our second video dealing with our plankton-inspired Romero Britto work of art, right? So when we left off in the last video, we had drawn it all the way out, and now you are going to take your Sharpie and you are going to Sharpie all of your pencil lines. And if you do that successfully, then this is what you should have. Now, I wanted to take a second just to have you understand something. First of all, only use a Sharpie or a permanent marker to trace over your pencil lines. What you do not do is use like a Crayola marker to make these black lines. Don't do it because it will be a mistake. Why? Because Crayola or any other Rose Art or Prang, whatever, any other type of marker like this, they are washable. They wash out. So what I'm saying is Sharpie or permanent marker is permanent. So when you try to color with other markers, the black will not smudge. However, if you trace over your pencil line with a washable marker, so let's say this is our shape, let's just make pretend. If you try to trace all those pencil lines with a washable marker and then you go next to it with a colored marker, this stuff is going to happen. You see like that smearing, right? That's not what we want to do. It's going to smear and smudge, and look what it does. It makes the marker dirty because Crayola is washable, or any of those type of washable markers, they're going to bleed. So that's why Sharpie is what's called permanent. It's permanent, so it will not bleed. You see? So you must use a Sharpie or any other permanent marker. Do not use a washable marker. It will not work. You're going to mess up your design, okay? If you don't have a Sharpie, I'd rather you just not even, just leave it in pencil and start to color. Don't just leave it in the pencil and just add the color. Don't even mess with that black washable marker, okay? Although ideally it would be best if it's like a coloring sheet. It'll look better because when you look at Romero Britto's work, he has the black permanent marker, and that just makes the whole design pop. So really, if you can get a Sharpie, get one. If you cannot, then just don't mess with that black washable. Just go ahead and add color and just do without the Sharpie. Okay, it'll be okay. So at this point here, we want to go ahead and start adding color. Now, I told you that Romero Britto's work deals with bright, vibrant colors, okay? And if you remember, two things. First thing is the 3 coloring rules. Coloring rule number 1 is to always color in one direction. That's why all of these lines look nice and neat and straight. Because remember, you want to color in one direction. You want to color it like you would cut grass. Do not color like you would vacuum. It'll be a mess, okay? Rule number 3, this is the second thing. Rule number 3 is always put dark colors next to brighter colors because that creates the pop. Okay, it creates contrast. What you don't want to do is put like a dark brown next to a dark blue. It's not going to say anything. So the reasons why these sections pop is because it always has a darker color next to a lighter color. That's the formula, dark next to light. Now, when you color your paint picture, you can use whatever marker colors you want. Just remember to always choose to put dark colors next to lighter colors and always go in one direction. So to demonstrate that one more time, remember bright colors for this project, okay? You can have your colors anywhere you want. It does not have to look like mine. Whatever colors you like, just remember what I'm telling you, okay? So just to demonstrate again, this is how you would start to color. What I like to do is I like to outline. I'm going to slide some paper underneath my situation here so I have a smoother surface. Okay, anyway, so I like to start by outlining outline the shape that you want to fill in, and then I like to go the longest way, using the side of your marker, making those straight parallel lines like that. Straight. Listen to the sound. See that? And any spot that I missed, I just go and tap in. That's how you do it. Okay, none of this. Don't do it. Straight parallel lines. Now, Miss A said dark next to light, so that's a light green. So maybe I might pair that up nicely with a dark green so that, see, I can create contrast, right? So again, I outline. Take your time. If you miss, go back and fill it in, right? And then Miss A said to color in one direction. And it's going to be hard at first if this is your first time understanding how to color with marker, because probably since kindergarten you've been, but it just looks so bad. We're in middle school now, so we have to kick it up another notch, okay? Straight. You're like, oh, Miss A is going to take forever. No, it won't. No, it won't. Good art takes a little time and patience. Good craftsmanship. How nice and neat something looks. You see? So, I won't do the whole thing, but that's the idea. So I might put the darker green here so that I have like a sandwich, like dark, light, dark, right? Do you understand that right there? Now, the only other thing I want to make mention of is in some of these shapes here, like these open spaces where nothing's happening, I went ahead and like laid down the lighter color first, and then I took a darker color and just made a few little swirly lines, because in Romero Britto's work, there's certain patterns that you would normally see. So I just kind of did a few little swervy lines. You would also see this pattern here, where you've got like, I don't know, like an equal sign and then like a little circles that float around. That's the same pattern again on his face. I did the lighter green and then the darker green, equal sign, and then the little circles, right? Even when you go around circular areas, you can outline around the flower and then straight parallel lines. Patterns on, I put a pattern on his tongue, again, dark next to light, making the back of the throat even darker, leaving the teeth and the eye white. That pops, there's the contrast. I did take the Sharpie and color in his eyebrow with the Sharpie, and I did the little rectangular antenna crossings in Sharpie as well, right? So, other than that, choose whatever colors you would like to use, but please remember, color in one direction and always put dark colors next to light colors. Take your time, make it beautiful. Have a good day.